You know what you're doing? You're superheating your example. And what are the thing that we know about superheats and makes the plate way too hot? Oh wait, I think it's microwaves.
You're never right.
I'm here with Snippins, Weenus, or Precious Booboo. Today we're talking about restaurant microwaving, Booboo's Revenge, with friends who love to give each other the business.
I don't want it microwaved after. I want it hot off the pan.
Well, I think the reason they don't do that is because people would be irate if they had to wait that long for their food.
You already go and have to wait so long for the food, though. The fact that a microwave's involved in any step is egregious for how long you often do wait. I'm back on.
I've also never had someone recover after completely admitting they screwed up. All right, you're back on, Precious Boo Boo, and now
put it up, buddy.
Put it up, Boo Boo. All right, so round two. Here you go. You're coming back. This time, I think you're really gonna do it.
Why do we have to wait so long when they're microwaving our food back there?
Even
they got 4 microwaves at every station. Ramon already established this.
Here, there's a place that has the fried chickens. And they actually make the fried chickens. And when you order it, they scream at you that it's going to take 30 minutes. They just scream to try and scare you into being like, oh, God, I don't want to do that. Or to just shut up for a full 30. And it does take a good 20, right? Snippins. It takes a good 20 to 30 minutes before. And now when they bring it to you, your fingers melt if they go anywhere near it. Like you can't go anywhere near it. Like you can feel the heat on your face when they put it on your table. If they made all food like that, no one would go to a restaurant.
I would. Sounds delicious.
It is delicious, actually. Now, what did you say about the chicken?
I wish they would find a seasoning besides salt.
Right. So the ingredients to that is chicken, fried, salt. That's it.
I don't know about that. It wasn't salty enough to be called that.
I don't know if you have a pen, but you can write it down. It's chicken, fried, salt. Those are the
CFS. That's the new hot franchise coming to the U.S.
It has no seasoning. It's chicken, flour.
Yeah.
In World War II, they didn't have enough seasonings. So they had to get this Royal Air Force guy. And he was trying to figure out how to deep fry chicken. He just dumped a bunch of salt into a deep fryer.
Speaking of World War II and Great Britain, now, why are there so many British head chefs when they have chip butties? You know what a chip butty is? French fries between 2 pieces of bread. Seems to me like your mom was drunk and fell asleep while being drunk on the couch and you had to make something in the kitchen. So you put French fries between 2 pieces of bread and you ate it.
Oh, thanks for unlocking a core memory, Ramon.
I thought it was potato chips.
Now they have that too. That's a crisp butty because they call chips crisps. So crisp butty is potato chips between 2 pieces of white bread, plain old potato chips. And that is also apparently a delicious meal that they have. So my question is, where do these British head chefs get the balls to give anyone any grief when this is the kind of culinary magic that's coming out of that place?
From Ask Culinary subreddit, microwaves at Chili's, Applebee's, etc. It's practically Reddit legend that these casual restaurants microwave everything, but that can't be true for steaks and some other dishes, can it? Somebody said, most of the sides and a very few entrees are in vacuum-sealed bags that they are supposed to open and heat up in a pot or skillet, but that takes like 7 minutes. Where there's a microwave, it only takes, say, 5. It's common practice with most of their food. Chains like that are meant to be able to hire someone with no cooking expertise and be able to make the dish the same way the test lab did.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's your answer.
So vacuum sealing our bags.
So how many do it? All of them.
Yes. And it makes me furious.
How could it still make you mad when you just saw that? How does it still fill you with rage?
But your argument was, hey, they have these high-end, beautiful, immaculate, what was the word? Not resources, ingredients that they chop up, they prep up. They have these people who slave during the afternoon.
It was done 6 months ago by somebody else. So it's not cup of noodles, is it?
I want
That
farm to
works.
table same day. I want some podunk man in overalls to deliver the potatoes and say, it's honest living, and then he walks out, and then I enjoy that potato.
I think everyone ends up doing it. And if they wouldn't, there wouldn't be 4, 8, or 12 microwaves in the back of every restaurant. Would
I'm
there?
saying there shouldn't be 4, 8, or 12 microwaves in the back of a restaurant. There should be one.
Why do you add 2 more microwaves every time we talk about this?
I'm saying they come in pairs. When
Like
one
Noah's Ark.
when one microwave loves another microwave very much, Snippets, what happens is they open the door, and then one takes that that tray that always turns inside, and then it puts and then it comes and then it comes in and then it opens and then it gets in. Anyways, ask your parents.
And then sometimes the microwaves have to sit the little microwave or the easy bake oven down and say, "Your microwave father and I both love you very much. However, we can't operate the same cooking station together anymore. It's not anything to do with you. We love you, but he's going to move over to the prep station, and I'm going to stay here by protein."
It happened.
Then the easy bake oven watches Parent Trap 111 times. Hopes that they get back together. They never do, though.
No, they don't.
I think what that easy bake oven should watch, if it wants to be realistic, is Mrs. Doubtfire, because at the end of that movie, they don't get back together. One of the few movies I saw about a divorce where at the end they were like, "Nope, we're better alone," and then I was like, "Ugh."
My hatred of microwaves might be a trauma response to growing up in a single parent
Oh.
household with a mother who
no.
worked night shift.
Oh,
So I
this-
would have to microwave my dinners, and I would hate it.
This really took a turn, Snippins.
Yes.
Don't get me started on mine.
Oh no, there isn't enough hard drive space on any server. If you had to sum up your microwave rant in one magical word, what would it be?
I wish that the British had better radar technology.
You just that's one word. So you
No, it's not one word.
Booboo, I can see that you're very upset about microwaves, and I think it has to do with neglect and loss. Is that
Yes.
yeah.
They took everything from me, and now they take it from me when I'm at Chili's.
when you hear that beeping coming from yeah, and where is it that you said you're sitting?
4 feet from the microwave.
No, in the place, the area of the.
By the
No, say it again because it's so dumb.
by the pass.
By the pass.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Oh, let me look that up and see if I have to preemptively claim that I'm never right about that.
Well, I mean, you can't. There is no like quadruple. I think I put like 5 or 6 rewards on your face at the end. I think this is the first time this has ever happened. I'm so excited.
You made that up.
You
Again,
sound
I
like
don't
the
The pass is the long flat surface where dishes are plated and picked up by the wait staff. So you're probably not sitting by the pass. You're probably just sitting by the kitchen door. All I know is I do a lot of cooking at home. Okay. My plate is never so hot that you can't touch it. And I'm taking stuff off the second it's done onto a plate.
Why do you think both? Why do you think both Snippets and I just laughed at that?
Because you guys know I'm right.
No, that wasn't the first thing that came to my mind.
What was
So when you make food at home for yourself,
Mhm.
the plate that you touch is not.
For my sweetie and I.
I don't know why you threw that in there, but go on.
Well, because it sounded kind of lonely when you said for yourself.
Oh, well, I didn't mean it that way.
When you're sitting at home alone, you got your little candlelight dinner.
This abandonment that you've experienced at some time in your life, it really has given you deep-seated resentment. Give me an example of a food that you use a microwave for, and let me see if I can help you with all my powers and skills to make that thing delicious. Like, do you know how to make? As an example, do you hate White Castle burgers?
I like them from White Castle.
How dare you? Now, have you ever had the
What
disgusting?
do you mean? How dare me? No. Don't you barrel past that? What do you mean?
I'm getting to it. Have you ever had the frozen White Castles that you try to microwave?
They're horrendous
How do you prepare them?
in the microwave.
Go on. What is your process for a White Castle? Look, I'm going to share with you a special, beautiful secret.
I'm going to share with you something. I probably haven't had one of those microwavable White Castles since before you met me, because I had already sworn off them. I've tasted White Castle from the teat of the drive-thru, where it was delicious and fresh and totally not touched a microwave.
I'm trying to, if you would just stop screeching for 5 seconds, I'm trying to give you the magical solution to make one of those almost taste like one from the drive-thru if you prepare it correctly. Would you like to know a magical secret? So you take the frozen White Castle thing that if you tap the counter, it would probably break your counter, like tink, 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 right?
Yeah.
So then you take a paper towel, and then you now don't drench it in water. You run it under the water, but you only do it in the middle, so that the water is only touching the middle. Then you take the White Castle burger that is frozen, and then you gingerly wrap it, not tight, but gingerly wrap it in this paper towel that's wet in the middle. Then if you're gonna steal my bit, at least open the thing first.
I did. It's open.
Oh, it is open. Okay, all right. And then you put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Then you flip, and then you put it in for another 30 seconds, and then you enjoy. You're telling me that if you did that, and it wasn't, I would say it's 90% there if you do it like that, because a wet paper towel in a microwave does make stuff a little bit better. Now, again, not a full wet paper towel, just the middle of the paper towel is wet, and the rest.
I could believe this theory
because as the water evaporates out of the paper towel,
steam.
Where is that beautiful steam going?
Into the food.
Especially the buns, because what a microwave does the worst is bread. If you want to screw bread up, put it in the microwave, because god damn it, does it just screw it up. It makes it soggy and disgusting. However, the steam will pop it up. Watch my fingers. No, more of a snap. Do you have a neurological disorder? More of a snap. Do the snap right. Now you're just closing your fist and you're like a mute.
I'm snapping.
What's happening? Snipping.
You should do the snap right.
Snippets, have you ever tried the wet pepper towel magic in a microwave?
Yes.
And does it work?
Sure.
So why do you do it if it doesn't work?
I did it a really long time ago. Now I either don't use the microwave or I just don't care.
You don't use the microwave. Do tell.
I knew he was gonna bite down on this.
90% of the time, I use the microwave to reheat my coffee and to warm up my dog's food.
That's what a microwave is for.
Yeah.
That's how a restaurant treats me, like a dog. they heat up my slop.
Precious Booboo. Watch my fingers. This is the microwave. What can we do? Precious Booboo, what can we do? Do the pop again. Do the awful pop. What is wrong with you? Can you not watch things? And parrots can do this.
They don't have hands, Ramon, you fucking liar. Now you're never right.
Parrots can. That's why I call it parroting. You can't watch me do something and then duplicate it? Is that what we're saying?
There's no shot that a parrot is going to watch you and then lean on its back, use its little hands, and do your little pop. There's no way.
It could use its disgusting claws that basically have scales on them like reptiles, because that's
But it would
how
have
you
to
know.
roll onto its back and teeter its
That's
little
how
feet
you
up.
know they've lied to you about being dinosaurs, is you look at their feet. The feet is a tell. That's how you know. That's why I will never trust a bird. Now, Precious Booboo, you're furious at my. And by the way, if you throw a bird in the microwave and set it on popcorn, the beak will pop first.
That's terrible. I have a bird.
Well, so I have tallied our votes, and feel free to write in the comments section who you think is never right in this episode. Snippets, can you do the pop with your fingers? Pop.
Ooh.
Yeah, Snippets can do it. What the hell's wrong with
I'm
you?
doing it. What do you mean? I'm doing it.
You're doing it like a crab. Now you're a rock lobster.
Rock Lobster. I love that song.
You're never right.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more content from the Never Right podcast.